슈퍼라이고파로 님꺼의 PS 라이브 컴맷. 슈퍼라이고파로 님꺼의 PS. 슈퍼릿백앤아 님꺼의 PS 라이브 컴맷. 슈퍼릿백앤아 님꺼의 PS.
Hey, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to set up your very to do need. All right, cool. Just do this. Download the tool and read primarily 100 words, whichever kind of chatbot you want to Google, name it. I'm going to split the first one in cloud. Basically, you happen is speech. I am it's really chat. So now this studio. Get VB Audio Mac script. So you're just page, download WinRAR or 7-zip or some kind of file extracting software to do that on Windows. I think Windows also has a default decompressor, so you can use that too. But anyways, once we get inside of here, you're gonna want to go inside of here, and so we're gonna need to do a few things here. But first thing, you're going to want to click on the top here, and it's going to select the file path of where you are, and you're just going to right click that and copy the file path. Now, so since we installed Miniconda, if you went through the installation setup, you should be able to start a new Anaconda prompt. So I'm going to do that over here. And now what we're going to do is go to, you're going to want to type in just exactly as I'm doing here, CD,
tekste en meer.
In one quotation mark, and then paste the link that you just copied, and then another quotation mark, and then hit enter. So now we're in the Anaconda prompt in where our repository
क्लाउड
is.
मशीन लर्निंग के
Okay,
साथ
so now we're in the
आपका एप्लीकेशन
directory of
छवियों,
where our
ग्रंथों
file
और
is,
बहुत कुछ की व्याख्या
and
करता है।
we're going to want to do a few more things. So now you want to go back to where you're
클라우드 기계 학습을 사용하면 앱에서 이미지, 텍스트 등을 해석할 수 있습니다.
클라우드 기계 학습을 사용하면 앱에서 이미지, 텍스트 등을 해석할 수 있습니다.
클라우드 기계학습을 사용하면 앱에서 이미지, 텍스트 등을 해석할
클라우드 기계 학습을 사용하면 앱에서
downloads are, and take your Twitch JSON or your Google Cloud JSON file and move that into the folder of the repository. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open the main.py folder. So you can, if you have VS Code or some other text editor, you can use that. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to assume that you don't have any of that installed on your computer. So I'll just say open with another app. I'll just say I'll open it in Notepad just to make things really simple. So yeah, let me just zoom in on here. Okay, and so first thing you're gonna find is where it says Twitter. One thing I will kind of really care about down here where it says Google application credentials. You're gonna want to take this, delete it, and replace it with the name of your Twitch chatbot file. So just, if you just right click, rename, select this, copy. I think on some Windows machines it won't show the .json, so you'll have to add that later, but make sure you do add that, and we'll put that down there. And we should be good over here. So you're gonna want to save this and close out of it. And then next you're gonna want to open up the chat.py file. Oops, not in VS Code. Once again, I'm gonna be using Notepad just to make things very simple. And you're gonna want to paste your OpenAI API key over here. So I'm gonna copy that, paste it straight in, save the file, close out of that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back to my mini conda prompt, and what I'm gonna want to do is run this command right here. So we're gonna need to download all the packages required for this piece of software. So you're gonna do pip3 install -r requirements.txt. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, looks like it's working. Okay, so there are some problems with the requirements file, so I think I fixed that up now. So you're just gonna want to straight up run pip install -r requirements.txt, and once you run this, it should just install everything for you. And then once you do that, you go python main.py, run that real quick, and then it should say logged in as whatever your username is. Hold on, let me get my earbuds so we can test this out. Twitch, if you do test.
Tyler 1, XQC, and Forsen.
Now, you're gonna
Vert
of the hardest part. So you're gonna want to open up a new VTube Studio. You should have downloaded this earlier when I told you to. So you're just gonna want to open up VTube Studio. Why is it not opening up? VTube here. Once you have that open up, let it all load up. Okay, now we're gonna have your there's gonna be, you're gonna see this screen over here. Just ignore all this stuff. So this is where you're gonna be able to load your VTuber model. You can just choose any of these default ones. If you didn't know, actually NeuroSummit just uses the default one, so you could just copy that if you wanted to. So I'm just gonna use that. And then next what you're going to do is click on settings. And there's probably some things in here that you need to change, but I actually don't even care. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, first thing you're gonna need to do is go to microphone settings and then select microphone, and you're gonna do cable output, VB audio virtual cable. So this is gonna be like, you're gonna need to make sure that you have VB You're gonna need to make sure you have VB audio cable installed, everything installed, because that's important. All right, next thing, so to get the mouth to move, you're gonna want an input, you can just leave. And then for mouth open, you want to put input voice volume plus mouth open, and then output param mouth open Y. By the way, chins, however, and no one for
I'm
amazing.
All systems go. What can I do for you today?
So perfect. So we have that, and now last thing we need is just the captions, and we should be done. So I'm gonna create a new text. Okay. So this thing, I think you're gonna need to choose. Read from file, and then browse, and then you're going to want to go to wherever you downloaded you want to go to wherever your repository is, and then you're going to choose output.txt to read from the file, and then you can adjust this to make it look nice. For now I'll just leave it default, and you're gonna want to, oh shoot, gonna remove that text. Okay, let me just test it out to see where it's printing to.
Hey there. It's nice to see you. What can I help you with?
Okay, that looks kind of bad.
Hey there. It's nice to see you. What can I help you with?
Okay, yeah, that's actually what we want. Yep. Okay, so you're gonna want to click on right click here.
There was an N for a doggy.
You'll see that it's very laggy. As I mentioned earlier, that this is a problem with the text updating. So you're going to scripts and then change this. I'm going to change it to, okay, let me rename this. Right click, rename. I'll just say my doggy text. Enter. Then you're going to change this to doggy text. And then enter there. Oops. Close. Let me just make sure that's saved. Script. Okay, yeah, close. Now let's just. Who is Audie?
Who is Audie? Audie is the
Perfect.
creator of me. He made me with Python and GPT-3 as well as Google Cloud Text-to-Speech. I think he's a pretty cool guy, but his jokes can sometimes be smelly, haha.
Alright, but anyways, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. There's a lot of things you can play around with. Let me just open up the code. Where did I put the code? Start dot. Yeah, so there's a lot of different things you can play around with. Also, by the way, on the captions, I fixed that bug in the video where it kind of like left out some words. I fixed all of that. But anyways, there's a lot of different things you can play around with. The main thing is if you want the model to be smart, like you want it to create funny responses, you want to garner the attention of r/livestream fails to blow up your Twitch stream, what you're going to need to do is fine tune your model. So basically, if you didn't know, a lot of these models like GPT-3, one of the big reasons that they perform so well is that there's actually a lot of manual labor that goes behind them. There's tons of people ranking data, telling, okay, this is what the response I want, this is the response I don't want. And if you want your model to be good, you're gonna have to do the same thing. So basically you're gonna look like an imply. I'll try my best, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, one last thing I forgot to mention, if you open up chat.py, we're opening up with Notepad because we're keeping things, I want to name it, and then prompt chat. This is where you